afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mental House Sports Edition. As y'all know, I've been really trying to get as much information as I can about this Lorenzen right case. Um, it wasn't like Lorenzen was A-list superstar, as they call them, or the LeBrons or the Kobe's, but I really loved his game. I loved Penny Hardaway, Bonzi Wells, all of them that was down in that Memphis area playing. Um, so when of course this tragedy struck, it really wrecked my heart. And I want to give and my some again serious condolences and let her know that my prayers are always with her. And that's Deborah Marion, because I can't even wrap my arms around what it would feel like to lose a child that way. First of all. Then second of all, to know that the bitch that he married is responsible for that, it would just be so much to take, that I know nothing is holding her up but God. That's the only thing got her right now. And her grandkids. Um, she said something that was real powerful. And this is the one of the main reasons I decided to come back and do this video. I was looking at an interview that she did, and she said that her oldest grandson, Lorenzen Wright Jr., was arguing with his girlfriend. And y'all know we talk about mental health issues on this state channel. That's what it's for, because as the white community, the larger community, I should say, has a cold, the black community has AIDS. Okay, so I believe that there are so many undiagnosed cases of these personality disorders that are running around in our community that we just normalize them as, oh yeah, she just love to get money, or get money, and you don't really understand what type of personality that you are just constructing, and you mix all that in the ingredients of pot of sexual molestation and sexual stuff and beatings and all this type of other abuse, and then you put money on top of it or inside of the ingredient, don't matter. You really have a cesspool full of people with mad mental disorders or emotional disorders, personality situations. And so when I was looking at, that's this book, and I don't, this is the, what they call it, the psychologist Bible, what they call it, this diagnostic. This is the latest DSM book. But what this was talking about, because I was just looking at the similarities between Jody Arias and this bitch, Shara, right, who used to be Sharon, by the way. You know how when Negroes get fancy, it's Shara. But she was Sharon, from what I hear. What I heard from other people that knew her, went to school with her back in the day. But that's neither here nor there. I want to share this with you guys, and y'all tell me what y'all feel about this, okay? Because I also, um, well, let's stick right here first. Um, a central feature of a borderline personality disorder is a pervasive pattern of instability in interpersonal relationships, which means your, intimate relationships with person, interpersonal with people, self-image and effects, and marked impulsivity that begins by early adulthood and is present in a variety of contexts. Okay? Individuals with borderline personality disorder make frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined abandonment. The perception of impending separation or rejection, or the loss of external structure, can lead to profound changes in self-image, affect, cognition, and or the loss, I mean, and behavior. I'm sorry. Repeat that. The perception of impending separation or rejection, or the loss of external structure, can lead to profound changes in self-image, affect, cognition, and behavior. These individuals are very sensitive to environmental circumstances. They experience intense abandonment fears and inappropriate anger, even when faced with time limited separation, a realistic time limited separation, or when there are unavoidable changes in plans. For instance, like a sudden they have a sudden despair in reaction to a clinician announcing that at the end it's time to go. It's the end of the hour. They'll get mad about that. A panic or fury when someone important to them is just a few minutes late or must cancel an appointment. They may believe that this abandonment implies that they are bad. These abandonment fears are related to an intolerance of being alone and a need to have other people with them. Their frantic efforts to avoid abandonment may include impulsive reactions such as self-mutilating, suicidal behaviors, which are described, um, in another paragraph. But anyway, here's the main thing: individuals with borderline personality disorder have a pattern of unstable and intense relationships. Okay, so from what I'm hearing from his mother, she started molesting this young boy when he was like 13, 14 years old, and she was in college. Okay, they may idealize potential caregivers or lovers, but at first or second meeting, demand to spend a lot of time together. It's like all of a sudden you go out with that person, they act like they keep calling you, and they keep see little things that a person might think that, oh, that means that person likes me or whatever. It could be a fatal attraction beginning to brew. They may idealize potential caregivers as lovers at first or second meeting, demand to spend a lot of time together and share the most intimate details early in the relationship. However, they may switch quickly from idealizing other people to devaluing them, feeling that the other person does not care enough, does not give enough, and is not there enough. These individuals can empathize with the nurture of other people, but only with the expectation that the other person will be there in return to meet their own needs and their own demands. See, it's a sneak type of thing. These individuals are prone to sudden and dramatic shifts in their views of others, who may alternately be seen as beneficent supporters or as cruelly punitive. Such shifts often reflect disillusionment with a caregiver whose nurturing qualities have been idealized before. So it's all delusion, okay? Or whose rejection or abandonment is expected. Now, for those of you that that sound like a bunch of clinical jargon, I know, and for especially a lot of the blunt babies out there, you can't pay attention that long. But here's what that just said in a nutshell. You ever had a person that's always paranoid, checking your phone, checking your this? You can't even go to the mailbox without them asking you where you're going. Those are red flags. Some people don't see those red flags because, like in Lorenzen case, hell, she broke him in very early, and she was grooming him for the bullshit that ended up costing him his life. Okay, um, a lot of black homes are dysfunctional. They're so dysfunctional, again, that we normalized craziness. Had Lorenzen, he's a good heart. Everybody talked about how sweet he was, but I wondered, was he ever involved in any therapy? Because if he had been, somebody would have told him that mate that he had was very unstable. There are rumors going around, and according to Miss Wendy, and that's what I want to get to and play this little tidbit from her. I hope you can hear it. Her explaining her encounter, and I mean how she knew her, how she reacted after Lorenzen was killed, and if doesn't sound exactly like what I was just reading a minute ago, I don't know what does. And then we're gonna move right on. So y'all check this out. Check this out. I went to the phone office, and that's not anybody who's ever called. I know the same thing. So it's cost to associate. Actually, it wasn't. It was to the Dennis McNeil's brother-in-law who Lorenzen got the job. The policeman that he got the job as NBA security. So I don't even know that he knew that there was that person's relative. But see, this is how messy people are. He sold the vehicle to Dennis McNeil's cousin or brother because he said, "Oh man, he wanted to come blah blah blah." Somebody that you work with. So the other guy wasn't anywhere in the picture. And I just think it's unfortunate how people try to just because someone's black, throw it on, let's throw it on this guy. And I was outraged. I said, that's not fair. Okay, that guy never called. Why would you do it? It would be convenient. And I think it was probably on her part. Watch this. Think about Cheryl's actions afterwards. It was still probably after the reason. I'm a wife. Like, I guess that's probably I'm a mother. And I'm an author. In the wee hours of the morning. I figured I hope she wasn't cooking my friend. Right. Barbecue my buddy. Oh my, that's what I prayed. Oh, you should see that I had a birthday. All of this started when they found him. It was my birthday. Your birthday's July. Yeah. And she would always ask me my birthday, right? And for not that a lot of people, but God just said don't ever tell her the date. But I told her July 28th. Wow. And so that's the day that I was like, oh my God, yeah. And that's how I kind of knew there were a lot of reasons. And also Callis Creek, where they went. I said nobody went there with him but Cher. I think I said it in the media. No, Callis Creek is where they. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know. So she liked to go down that strange street. Now, who would like to go down there to have sex? Yeah, that was her. She liked to go there. He was like, I was like, stop going. So he didn't even want to go down there anymore. But the damn freak wanted to go down there. Oh, sure. That's where they killed him. It's a scary street. Have you been there? Yeah, I don't go down there. I just go past it. Look, I lived right there in South Wind, but I wouldn't go down Cal Street. And I told him, I said, stop going through Cal Street. Stop going with this freak. That's what she be going to do. Slim. Listen to this. But he didn't like Callis Creek Mountain. He just tried to do a lot to, please her. He tried to do everything to please her. A lot to please her. That's why she kept pumping them babies out. As hot as it is in Memphis. Them last ones, though, some people say, Nobody. She was screwing everybody in Memphis. Even the neighbors' footage. I'm sorry, y'all. It is what it is. And all of it was unfounded. It's just so close to a borderline personality disorder. Taking their time to do it right. When they open their mouth, they're lying. They're always securing another relationship while they're in a relationship with you. I'm not saying always, but 99.9. Yeah, you're not gonna get by with anything. He favored that person, so you're not gonna. I never thought that they wouldn't get her. Never. The Billy Turner, I named the Billy Turner person. I don't know him. I didn't hire that guy for the record. I mean, what he did was this was waiting for me. Like she was put on a spell. You know what? You call it a spell, but the real man that she really wanted, she couldn't get to stay. I'm brilliant. Yeah, the man is all of this was about wanting to try to get hold to, and she couldn't get the man that she truly wanted to stay with her. But she had. So do you have that power? I mean, but she was Lorenzen since he was in high school. She's a little bit older. I mean, maybe it's 3 years older than something like that. Is it 3? I don't know. I don't want to say that it's more than 3. Old man, she had a spell on him. I ain't gonna say a spell. Way more than 3. When a man is that young, right, and he's never had certain things happen to him, and I would not deal with a boy, baby, right, like that. She saw his potential. She saw his potential.